It was never crickets. They
Never.
just put that in the video.
That was creative editing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll take it because it was a nicely done video. But
Yeah. It was funny, but like Notre Dame social team. Why'd you have to do her like that? In 3, 2, and 1. Mystics Media Day continues with Sonia Citron. Sony, good to see you.
good to see you.
So I'm going to start with the fun stuff because I talked to Coach Ivy, and we talked about how much she loves you as a basketball player, and we talked about all the basketball stuff, and we'll do a bunch of basketball in a second. But I did have to ask her about the orange carpet because
Okay.
you were ranked very highly on all of the lists, and I was like, Coach, like you're pretty fashionable. Like, did you know Sony had it like that? And she goes, Nope, didn't know. She was out there looking like an quote unquote an Italian Vogue model. Why are you holding out on Coach Ivy like that? What was up with that,
See,
Sony?
I didn't even know I had it in me either. So I wasn't. Yeah, I just.
Was it fun? Like
It
to
was
be like
fun,
like
but
when you
it's-
see yourself in the mirror for the
Yeah.
first time, you're like, oh, look
yeah,
at me.
Yeah, no, it was definitely very fun, but not something I can do regularly.
So
Like,
so folks like tunnel fits
Yes.
take the expectations down.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try with the tunnel fits. You know, it might not be. I can tell you, it won't be every game, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to sprinkle some
Sprinkle
in
it
here
in.
and there.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it was really really fun that day. I don't think I had ever like done a full glam like that, like makeup, hair, had it done for like I don't think I had ever done that. So doing that was definitely a lot of fun, and then getting to work with Coach and have them do the blazer and the suit. It was fun because I had never really done it before. But it was definitely like after that I was like I'm good for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like makeup, hair, all that. But then here I am today with
Yeah,
a
this
little bit
is much
of-
more your vibe.
Yeah,
Just-
just more casual.
I
Yes,
feel
more
you.
chill. Yeah.
I feel you. Every once in a while it's fun, but eventually it's just like I'm a hooper.
Tiring.
Like put me in some
Yeah.
sweatpants.
I know. Yep.
Feel that. All right, let's talk some hoops. Yesterday was day 1 of training camp. How did it feel going through your first WNBA practice? Was it
Yeah.
what you expected? Different?
Yeah. I would say it was what I actually no. I didn't have any expectations.
Okay.
So I didn't like it was good. You know.
just went in
It
with
was-
open eyes.
Yes. It was very fun. It was exciting just getting to play with new people, play with a new team, and finally feel like it's starting, like it's officially starting. So that was really exciting. But yeah, I didn't really have any expectations. I wanted to go in with an open mind and not really predetermine what I thought was going to happen, so I wasn't surprised. So yeah, it was cool.
You're someone who Coach Ivy called the glue of that Notre Dame team. Yeah, I also saw when they had you mic'd up that they were like literally begging you to speak so that they don't have the just silence and
Crickets.
video and running around, and you gave it your best. You did a great job.
Yeah, I do have something to say about that
Okay,
because
by all means.
Yes, they tried to play me, and it was never crickets that entire practice because I don't think I had ever talked more than I ever did that practice. Because Coach Ivy was doing something where like each practice she would choose one person to have to talk the most, and I think I'm a pretty humble person, but I definitely did it the best.
Okay.
I think I really I was out of breath how much I was yelling, which is a lot for me. I realize how tiring it is to actually talk
Yeah,
consistently.
talking's exhausting. I mean,
while you're running and playing and defending.
okay, normally I just sit in a chair and talk, but that's fine.
But yeah, it was never crickets. They
Never.
just put that in the video.
That was creative editing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll take it because it was a nicely done video. But
Yeah. It was funny, but like Notre Dame social team. Why'd you have to do her like that? The reason I bring that up though is like you're not the most vocal person except for that
Yes.
day. But you
I agree
certainly
with that.
are. You're certainly a leader. So how do you think about leadership and especially coming into it? You know, it's so funny when you go from college to pro. It's like you go from being the older veteran player, the glue,
Yeah.
to being like, oh my God, I'm the rookie. How do I fit in? And obviously you do the same thing high school to college. So it's
Yeah.
not like this is new. But how do you think about leadership and you know upholding your standard and starting to emerge, knowing that it is a new team and a new environment for you?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think it's going to take a while to get used to. I'm not like coming in here thinking, oh, you know, like this is my, like I'm kind of, again, coming in with an open mind, knowing that we have amazing vets on our team that I'm really looking after and trying to learn from them, and they do an amazing job at really like taking us under their wing and really sharing their experience and their knowledge. So we already have amazing leaders, and honestly just trying to not replicate that, but trying to model myself after what I see, because from what I've seen, again, they're amazing. And like you said, I'm not the most vocal person, so it's kind of just I try to lead in how I do things, like, again, I'm not gonna be the loudest one ever. That's not me. I don't even think I'm physically capable. Like, my voice is just like doesn't get loud. Yeah, it doesn't carry at all. But just in the way that I do things, I want my team to know that when I play, like, you can tell, oh, she's really working hard. Like, oh, she's really, like, she'll always give us 100%, and that's kind of the way that I want to lead, even if it's not in a typical leader manner, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, just
by example,
again,
or
just by
side
example,
conversations,
and knowing that, like, oh, Sonia's very perceptive. She's gonna take what we say. She's gonna listen. She's gonna, like, again, just work hard and give them everything that I have. So it's not really like I'm coming in thinking, how can I lead this team? Because, again, we have amazing coaches, amazing vets. So I'm just kind of like trying to take on the role that, as the rookie, take that role on and do it as best as I can.
That's a great answer. And that's I was curious, because you have that role shift, and like, what do you think about it? But the open mind, the perceptiveness, I can see that in the way you answer questions too. Slim in particular is someone I'm assuming that you're trying to latch onto, just be a sponge. Very similar play styles from what I know of your game, what I know of her game. What are some conversations you've had with her? What are some conversations you want to have with her?
Yeah. I mean, I want to have a bunch of conversations with her.
I think last year, by the way, at Media Day, we just talked like principles and strategies of defense for like 10 minutes. Really? And it was one of the coolest basketball conversations I've ever had. So steal that one. Do that.
Oh, yes, I definitely plan to. She's already helped me so much, just day to day. Like, you can just tell she really takes time to look after her teammates. Like, she's really helped me with a bunch of things where I didn't even realize I was doing something wrong, and she'll like come to the side, pull me aside, or she'll like tell me to come over and like really explain what I should be doing, what I didn't do, like, but all in a very, not a gracious way, but like it's not like she's yelling at me. Like, she's really trying to teach me so I understand what I'm doing, not just tell me to do something, like understand the why part of it, which I think is really cool. But I think everybody knows she's an amazing defender, amazing player, but very, very good defender. And as someone who wants to be a good defender, and I had that role in college, but the W is a lot different. Like, these players are a different caliber, obviously. So I'm really trying to take in everything I can with her as a defender, like, and yesterday, first day of training camp, we were doing defensive breakdowns, and we were in the same group, and I was just asking questions. She was, if I did something wrong, again, didn't even realize, she would like stop the drill and tell me, oh no, you need to be, you know what I mean? Just coaching me up, and I'll take that all day, every day. Like, I want to learn. I want to be a sponge, knowing that as a rookie, I don't really know anything, like going into it thinking I don't know anything about this league, because I don't. And again, just being a sponge, especially with players like Slim, like you said.
For sure. All right, I got two questions to wrap up here, two fun ones that we're asking everybody today. Your jersey number, what's the story behind it?
So 22, well, I was 11 in college. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it or not, but they didn't have it anyway, so it kind of worked out.
I think Elena is probably going to have that one hanging up there somewhere. Yes,
exactly. So very understandable. I wasn't mad at all, because I kind of wanted to maybe choose a new number, because it's like a new journey, new chapter. And 22 was open, and 22 is me and my brother's number. Like,
oh, that's cool.
We were both born on the 22nd. Like, I have it tattooed on my leg, because that's just, I'm really close with him. He's been a role model for me my whole life. And so it's just our number. Like, I love 22.
That's good enough for me.
I was born on the 22nd,
there you go. What month?
It was open, October.
Okay. I'm a 23rd, but February. So
Okay.
there you go. But I remember that. All right,
Yeah.
put that one in the calendar. Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Sonia Citron.
Yeah, so
on
it's
October
it.
22nd. And then the last other one. Here's the one. Aaliyah was like, "Oh, I can't believe you just asked me this."
Uh-oh.
If you could have anybody that doesn't sponsor you right now sponsor you, like you could just be like,
Yeah.
"I have a brand deal with that company." Who would it be? Trying to move some product for y'all today.
Yeah, for real. Thank you. I have two answers.
Okay.
One, an espresso machine company.
Ooh. What's your
As-
coffee order? That was
Just
that was
a
one of our
latte.
questions
Yeah.
last year.
I love a latte. When I go to coffee shops, I like a bunch of different syrups and flavors, but I like to ask that coffee shop, like, what's your most popular
Ooh.
flavor? Because I want
I like
to,
that. Yeah.
you know what I
Experience
mean?
it.
Exactly. Like, if that's the most popular, obviously people think it's good. So
Yeah.
I like to do that. But yeah, an espresso. I really want an espresso machine.
Okay.
So I think it would be cool to have a deal. You know, they're pretty expensive, so
yeah.
it would work.
All right. I feel like
but-
someone's got to get on that.
Yeah, but I haven't really done my research on like which is the best one, so I have to do that. So I can't tell you an exact brand yet.
That's why. Hey, now we got a bidding war. That's good business right there.
And then the second answer is popcorn. I'm obsessed with popcorn,
Okay.
and I have a popcorn machine called Whirly Pop.
Okay.
That like it's like I make the popcorn,
Yeah.
you know, on the stove, put the oil, the kernels, and I think it would be cool to do a deal with them, or like a deal with like a movie theater,
Okay.
like Cinemark, you know.
You got some entrepreneurship going on up
Yeah,
here. I
something,
like it.
you know, I got some ideas, but not specifics.
Okay.
So I got to work on that.
All right, we'll put that out to the internet or the internet. See if the algorithm can get a hold of it.
Yes.
Next thing you know, it could be a coffee maker showing up for Sony
Yeah.
here. Sony, it was great to see you.
Yes,
Thank you, and
too.
best
Thank
of
you
luck
so
this
much.
season.
Thank you.